Hey, this is my first video about eBay. So I got this here at Walmart and sold it, and so now it's time to wrap it. So you say, oh, how am I going to wrap it? Well, these refrigerators, they're already in a box and they already have, the packing. So I don't recommend, putting it into another box to ship it. I mean, it's not going to break in shipping, nothing like that. It's metal, you see. So what I do is I have some, let me think what it's called now. I have some bubble wrap, that's it. And I'll show you how I do it. So this is my bubble wrap. I bring it down and you can count the squares. See? This is like one square. Now for a package that size, I would probably go with maybe eight squares. But we'll see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 8. And yeah, I don't know if I can rip it off with one hand, so I will put you down here a second while I rip it off. Okay, because that's pretty tricky. Now you have to excuse me there because I have never done an eBay wrapping video before, but I thought, hey, while I'm down here doing it, maybe somebody would like to know how other people wrap things. So I will go ahead and sit you down here. Maybe you can see better. Okay, so I got my bubble wrap. Now I'll take the box and I'll just set it down like this. Now what I try to do is I try to make it even. I'll show you what I do. I try to make it even on both sides. You see there's a little bit here and then a little bit on this side. I'll try to make it as even as you possibly can because you're going to want to bring it up this way. Okay, now let me set you back down. Just bear with me here. I'm using my new scissors. These were only $1, and I have another video up about them. So check that video out. That is the new pair of scissors I got. Okay, now you're going to bring it over the top. Let me see what I did. I just brought the bubble wrap up and over. So now you have pretty much all sides wrapped except for this sides. You got the length wrapped. So now what I do is I'll cut this off and I'll give it a tape down. You can use Scotch tape, duct tape. Well, not duct tape, but white, clear packing tape is what I like to use. And that looks like this. This clear packing tape's what I use. The Easy Start, and it is, I get it at Walmart, but I'm sure you can find it other places. The Easy Start's the best because it helps with, when you tear this off, it doesn't come back at you, and then you're fussing and figuring out, how do I do that? How do I get that off? So I'll go ahead and tape that. I'm trying to make it to where you see me doing it. Let's see. Try to stand you up here, maybe. I don't have a stand, but maybe that's good, I hope. Okay, so you're just going to tape it down. Okay, now I take the leftover, because remember I took 8 squares off. Now I take the leftover And now, what I'll do is I'll go the opposite direction. So I put my box in the opposite direction. Now let me show you that step. See, so I did it that way, but now I'm going to do it this way. And now I'm just going to bring it up and over. What I like to do normally is to tuck all these corners in. So I'll go ahead and do that very quickly. And you can watch how I do that. Hopefully you can see. I'm trying to make it so you can see it as I go. This usually doesn't take me very long, but I've been doing it for quite a while. And yeah, I got interested in packing years and years ago. My mother, she was an excellent packer for Christmas presents and birthday presents. She loved to do this, and I always hated it. I was like, oh, I'd never be a good wrapper. And so I know a lot of people out there don't really like to wrap things, but if you work at it and practice, you know, practice makes perfect. And I really can say that through the years, I've had my fair share of hating it, but now I'm loving it. You know, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people, and maybe this video will help you in some way. I don't know. I'm trying to make it too long. But now I'm going to bring it up. And I just lift it up over. And then I'll take this stuff down. And if you hear noise in the background, that's my furnace running. So please don't pay any mind to that. So now I have all the sides wrapped and everywhere. Now you're ready. You can tape these. If you see these little edges, you can go ahead and tape those, which I'll do very quickly. Because what I like a package, even when I purchase something, I want where people know, hey, she took time to, you know, to do it and do it right. Because sometimes in the mail, you know, they do bust things up, and you want to take your time, you know, and try to get the corners, you know, wrapped, and try to do things how you would want it. So if you want to see a package in the mail that looks bad, well then, you know, that's how you're going to look at it. Like, me myself, it tells a lot about a person when I get a package that isn't wrapped properly. I like something wrapped properly. Maybe it's just me, but other people may not even care. But I feel if you're going to do something, let's do it right. So then you put your packing slip. Let me show you this step. So see, I got my brown paper out. Now this paper here, I ended up getting from Walmart. Like, I'm not a big time seller or anything like that. So we normally get them from a dollar store. But this came from Walmart. It's a little bit heavier, but it's good paper. Now what I do is I put my hand down like that. That's how I measure how much to leave. You know, you don't want to do that. You don't want to close your hand. You want to open it like that. So you know that's the width that you're going to go for. Now, of course, this ain't going to come up and around, so you have to slide your package. I should have had this set up a little bit differently, but I don't have any other way to show you this, so I will do the best I can. So there you go. You got your hand width. Okay, let me set you down a second, and then I will show you how I do this. You don't want to forget your packing slip. Always put your packing slip in. You can put it on the bottom. You can put it on the top. But I like to put a packing slip in. And then I always kind of like to underline it with this thank you and stuff like that. Okay, I'll show you the next step here. As soon as I take this down, I can hold you up. Okay, here's the next step. I brought the paper over. I put my packing slip underneath. Of course, I didn't want to show that because, of course, it's somebody's name on there. So I taped my packing slip, and I brought that paper up over, and I put 2 pieces of tape down. Now I'll bring this up and over. And then I'll tape that down. Oh, I want to show you one little neat trick that I do is when I'm bringing my paper up and over, I like to come down and then I make a little crease. So I figure about that's the middle. So I'll make a little crease like that. And then this way, I know that's where I want to cut. So I'll go ahead and cut my paper right there. And when you're taping this and you're wrapping this up, you want to try to make sure it's nice and tight. So see, I brought it up and I make sure it's nice and tight because you want a nice tight package. Now what you do, this is what I do. My mom taught me this, so I know it works. Is you bring your hand down like that. You see how that is? Now, as I'm doing it with one hand, but so you take your finger and you run it down like that, and this side you bring that down. Boom. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tape. So you're going to put tape here and here, or one good piece to hold it down. Then you're going to bring this over, and you do the same. When you bring this over, you pull it as tightly as you can, and you bring the bottom in and tightly as you can, and then you crease it right here like this. Make a line, and then take your thumb and make another line. Then you're going to do the same with this side. Now you know you're going to have the tape on there. You're going to bring it down to the end. You're going to slide your finger over like that, and a nice, so you're going to tape all this, pull it and tape it, pull it and tape it. Okay, I'll be right back after I get that taped up. Okay, so now I got this brought up and taped. Now I don't have it all the way taped. I just have this piece, going here and here. And now when I'm all done, I will tape everything. So, but what I want to show you is the other side. So now you flip your package like this. Now you bring your hand, you see where it cuts off here? Do it again. You're going to stretch your fingers out, such like that, to where the thumb is, and then you're going to cut. So I'm going to cut about right here, and you're going to cut that off. See? I have in my mind where my hand was at now. And you're going to just cut this, flip it over, and do the same on this side. Realize how tricky it was to do it with one hand. But since I'm doing it with one hand, it's not very neat. But I just wanted to make a video to show you guys how I wrap a refrigerator. Kind of sounds funny, but it's true. Okay. Let me set you up here again. And hopefully you can see how I do this. I'll slide it back a little. I'm hoping you're in. I'll bring it back there. Okay. So tape it down. You see that? bring it over, like I said earlier, bring it over, smooth it out, go to the bottom and the top. Hold it with your hand if you have to. I mean, this really doesn't, you might already know how to do this, but some people don't. You know, there's always a beginner somewhere out there. I was a beginner. A lot of people were beginners at one time or another. Okay, so now that it's all wrapped, now what I like to do is I like to put extra tape here. You see? I like to get my tape and get enough extra tape on there so that the whole sides are done or taped up nice and neat. You know, like I said before, I would appreciate it if I got something in the mail and it was wrapped nice and neat. Just remember that your customers will appreciate the extra time that you spend on the package to make it as though, you know, it's how you would want to receive one. And don't be afraid to use the tape, you know. It all works out in the end. If you spend in supplies, wherever you get your supplies. Some people order them directly from eBay. Some people, you know, the small sellers, they go dollar store, Dollar General, whatever you have near you, a Walmart. Maybe some of you go to Costco. Who knows? Depends on where you're living and what you have available to you in your area. Now, I always sometimes have trouble with getting, sometimes you get a little piece of hair in your package. You know, when your hair sheds, everybody's hair sheds. And it's those little strands of hair that really irritates me. So you want to try to, if you get a hair in there or something, try to get it out. If you can't, well, you can't. But, well, let me show you. It's all wrapped up on all sides. See? Flipping it over. There's the bottom. And there you go. Then you put your label on top. And you're good to go. So your label will go on top like that. And then you'll be good to go. So I hope you liked my little tutorial there. And like I said, don't forget to check out the little video I put up on these scissors. These are really great scissors. And yeah, have a good day. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.